If you have anything to pop beforehand, I'm gonna blast before the key goes in.
Yeah, the demon hunter will need a timer.
Yeah, we'll do it once. There we go.
I guess it's his key. But... Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Auto picker active.
I'll grab the hammer to the right.
What's that?
I'm gonna just grab this hammer to the right and prison this guy.
Who am I PIing now?
Probably sad.
Drain fluids. Meat shield. Drain fluids.
How did I miss that one bag out there?
Meat shield.
What I'm more surprised about is the soldiers are the last thing to die.
Right?
They're tanky.
Grab this guy.
Yeah, we LOS it.
Spirits back up for the next pull.
I'll have a PI for you too then.
Sorry.
It's okay. So Troll has the next interrupt.
I can get next.
Okay. I'll get next. You can go ahead and pull that harvester in.
Drain fluids.
I keep on forgetting you play
Drain
BM and not
fluids.
Marks.
Hmm?
I keep on forgetting you play BM and not Marks. I keep on wanting to have 3 targets for you for a trick shot, and I forget.
Nah, I'm just as effective two target as I am 3.
Right.
Click champions
I
brand.
appreciate it though.
Oh yeah.
I'll grab this spear.
Drain fluids. Drain fluids.
Stunning.
Drain fluids. Meat shield.
This terrain is so frustrating playing momentum.
Oh, you get to play dart around. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I
Meat
mean, it's
shield.
nice because there's like stuff to like bounce off of, but at the same time you get like caught on everything.
Yeah, and spin you around.
Yeah.
Can't wait for 9.1.5. I'm gonna try out the Necrolord.
Yeah, and your beast cleave will be uncapped, right? Which would be nice.
Yeah, and explosive shots uncapped, so
Who wants PI here?
Probably me.
Fetid gas. Heaving reg. Fetid gas.
He doesn't reset if he goes up here on this platform, right?
nope.
No.
I've never had to pull him up here.
Fetid gas.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I'm still worthy.
It's a
Watch out.
Blood
Someone-
gorge. Blood
hemming.
gorge. Blood gorge. Blood gorge. Fetid gas.
careful. Okay. Don't let those blood gorges go off.
I had to fear those to get them away from me, but they're not being.
That's fine.
Yes.
Fetid gas. Blood gorge. Blood gorge. Blood gorge. Drain fluids.
I'm drinking
Last
a mana
juice.
pot,
Fluids. Drain
so
fluids.
use your defensives.
Drain
Done with
fluids.
pot.
Stunning.
Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley.
Good lord, they aggro. Holy shit.
Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley.
I'm in seed.
Frostbolt volley.
Oh, that's a reset on that pull.
Frostbolt volley.
I tried.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks not having the anima exhaust.
I have go for this pack.
All right.
Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley.
You're out of range.
I'll get the sorcerer. Never mind.
All right.
Or Bone Mender.
Bone mend. Bone mend. Rasping scream.
Did not think I was in cleave range, but
Bone mend.
He reached out and touched
Bone
you.
mend. Bone mend. Rasping scream. Bone mend. Bone mend. Bone mend. Bone mend. Rasping scream. Bone mend. Bone mend. Rasping scream. Bone mend. Rasping scream.
Man, we get so close to popping
Yeah.
that field every time.
Rasping scream.
Shadow Wells, man.
Fast spirits.
You have PI in just a second.
Dark Shroud.
There you go.
Dark Shroud. Dark Shroud. Dark Shroud.
I'll pick up the hammer.
you can get them both here. I'll get Skull.
Face me, necromancer.
Whoa.
Oh,
I'll get skull.
Rasping scream. Rasping scream.
Start running.
Yeah.
huh.
Oh.
What?
I took the res and
Oh, got cleaved.
got cleaved
Grasping
immediately. Sorry.
Rasping
I don't
scream.
have that.
No.
Eden, dude.
Yeah, I even tried to
Grasping
mash you, but
screen.
you ran out of it. Or I know it
Grasping
wasn't
screen.
intended, but you got run out of it.
Rasping screen.
I don't have. Okay.
Rasping screen.
I don't have one for egg.
Rasping screen. Rasping screen.
Just because it was up and ready to go with your scripts.
Rasping screen. Rasping screen.
Oh no.
Frostbolt volley.
Just get Marauder down, I think.
The Mars dark magic coalesces here. Remove it at the
Frostbolt
source.
volley.
And Karn's going.
Rasping screen. Frostbolt volley.
Yeah, that one turned
Frostbolt
whenever
volley.
he grabbed aggro and just
Frostbolt
off both of
volley.
you at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Instantly. Watch out, skeleton monstrosity.
Frostbolt volley.
So Torp's in my stream chat and he says, why didn't we kill Narzul? I blame Sab. That's toxic.
Torp, go fuck yourself. You're the one that can't shadow step to save your life, literally.
Oh.
Oh. I saw the one that I think he posted it with the the one that's raging on that, and there's a little rogue.
That was funny, though.
That was funny. That dude got pissed.
Like, dude
What do
always
you
gets
mean,
pissed.
just dodge?
I mean, I did also. My button got stuck, so I ran right off the edge at one point, trying to throw a seed. That did happen.
The creature is slain.
That was a real feel bad moment.
Claim its power as your own.
Selected, Satchel of the Hunt.
Coming back. This is screwy. I'm in combat. What the hell?
Get him.
Get him, get him.
There's more.
I'll slowly get in there. Holy shit. Trying to figure out what would have put me in combat all the way at the beginning.
Aggro bug.
Yeah. I'm coming, guys.
Alright, I got all the aggro.
Great tanky.
That's how you tank in this game, right? You just
Right.
don't get hit.
Have all the aggro and dodge, dodge, dodge. The 5Ds.
So Demon Hunter tanks too. Just run away.
Run away, little girl.
They typically face tank for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Use all cooldowns, run away.
You can definitely tell these poor bars end up going red quite often with you too.
You're welcome.
Frostbolt volley.
Right?
It'll be a second before I'm useful. Alright, now I can be useful.
Frostbolt volley. Frostbolt volley.
By the way, on the boss, if there's an outlier caster, I typically
Frostbolt
punt
volley.
it away and
Frostbolt volley.
shackle it.
Okay.
So leave it to be.
Frostbolt volley.
You frost sharp ones have.
Yeah. You guys know that you can CC a mob if one gets out, and it counts as being CC'd, so no damage goes out from Final Harvest.
That's what I'm saying.
So we have trap and
shackle.
shack.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
she was saying.
I mean,
She
if
shacked
like
one.
one gets out.
Should be able to get both mages then.
More ruthless Marsworn draws close. Be ready. Foolish Paragon! There is nothing you can do.
Yeah, I actually had to backpedal because I had people on the different sides. I guess I could have turned around, but.
To the victor goes the anima. Claim your power, Maw Walkers.
Selected, overflowing chalice.
Who's?
All right. There we go.
Who's sparing?
Lose morals now.
Also,
No matter.
sparing now.
The fallen shall serve me again.
Unholy frenzy.
There's the mage.
I got him.
This stuff.
Breath incoming 3.
Necrotic breath. Final harvest.
Do you double spear the next boss?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Unholy frenzy.
I'll just focus this guy down.
Yeah.
Rise once more.
Your arrival proved timely, yet the battle rages on. We cannot rest until these invaders are purged from our skies.
Let me know if you want to hammer one of the like rot spears or whatever, to reset. Or just save it for last boss. You can do that too.
End this atrocity.
I usually use them for the shields on the last boss.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not gonna grab that extra pack next this time.
You'll have PI in 3.
Tenderize.
I don't have spirits up.
Drain fluid.
okay.
Drain
Never mind.
fluid lake.
Give it to Stubborn.
Gore splatter. Tenderize. Drain fluids. Mutilate. Drain fluids. Tenderize. Mutilate. Tenderize.
Oh yeah, the tenderize is hurt.
Yeah, I can taunt reset if you ever need.
Yeah.
I have spirits for this.
Just reset that real fast.
Okay, no PI though.
Gore splatter. Drain flesh. Repair flesh. Repair flesh. Repair flesh.
If somebody will eat this, I'm back here mana him. Or not.
Repair flesh.
I'll protect the sea.
To be honest, I didn't even understand it. Otherwise, I would have.
Yeah, I heard it right as it happens.
I'm gonna turtle it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I moved to make sure that it would have hit it, but it died anyway, so.
You approach a powerful servant of the jailer. Take the beast's power. You will need it for the dangers ahead.
Tenderize. Gore splatter. Mutilate. Drain fluids. Tenderize.
I like how Sublano is just so perfectly placed right in front of me.
Mutilate.
He's protecting.
I see.
I got you.
Gore splatter. Drain fluids.
Sublano.
Tenderize. Mutilate.
You using wild
Tenderize.
spirits on the next one?
The next one is the two guys.
No, I'm sorry, not the next one. Like the next big pack is what I mean. Sorry.
Yeah. Because then it'll be up in time for the burst window.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to line up with PI.
Yep.
Why am I in combat at 6?
Drain fluids.
On troll. Run.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it doesn't do it. It doesn't work.
Drain fluids.
I Thought it did.
I'm safe. No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's the split flesh cast that doesn't do it.
It doesn't for.
Drain
I don't think
fluids.
it works for the rogue one either.
I just feign death it.
Doesn't it just put it on someone else?
Nope. It ends it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's why he didn't move. It targeted me, and once he started casting, I feigned it. He has to start to fixate. If you do it before, I believe he switches.
Gonna be this.
Yeah, it's weird what Die by the Sword works on, what it does.
I'll be standing in the pack.
Tenderize. Mutilate. Tenderize. Mutilate. Tenderize. Mutilate. Tenderize. Mutilate.
Bad.
Tenderize.
I got volcano or tornadoed right into that.
I think the next group's gonna spawn before we get
Yeah.
this off. Yeah.
You gotta
We
really.
just have to run up.
Okay.
I'll IQD this one. And
Mutilate. Mutilate. Mutilate.
not having Bestial Wrath going into a pack sucks.
Yeah.
Mutilate.
It's up often enough that you usually get it. Even if you
Yeah,
don't
it's
have
based
it.
off of an RNG proc.
Yeah, barb shot.
Mutilate.
I miss when, like, you just you run the aspect to the wild stuff that gave you a charge of barb shot, and then you played the wild call power.
I'm still in combat. There it goes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Going. So we're double spearing this, right?
Yeah. And saving lust.
Capitalize.
Well, we can technically lust it because the timer.
Yeah.
Meat hook. Meat hook. Embalming ichor.
Look out. Yeah, the hook didn't catch him.
Embalming ichor.
Yeah, I think I had a pinky toe in his hitbox.
That's my fault. I didn't notice.
Let's kill the boss in a minute 20. It's fine.
Go.
Fortunately, there's no lust.
Icebound Aegis. Comet Storm.
Can escape the storm. Had enough of you.
Bye.
Bye.
Icebound Aegis.
Hammer.
Comet Storm.
I can't really. I got the next one.
Coming up.
Icebound Aegis. Comet Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I have it coming up in 5.
I can hammer this next shield.
Alright.
Icebound Aegis.
I know I failed a lot of keys, but does like someone
Comet
else not
Storm.
talk trash to us or something? Felt like that was the thing about keys.
Athreus did.
Yeah.
Icebound Aegis. Comet Storm.
Oh no. Alright, John, which way are we going?
Coming up.
Clockwise.
Icebound
Clockwise.
Aegis.
You got it.
Comet Storm.
Well, there was a lot of mess up and only a minute over, so
Yeah.
definitely have it if they clean.
A small time save. During that second room, that little cooldown pack that you do, the two mod pack, you kill the creation and then you take the flesh crafter into Sagadon. It's
Oh, okay.
it's free
You use
damage
it
and you
to
cleave
put
a
the hatchet on them.
Yep, and you just cleave them down.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
The only risky part of that is if everybody gets gripped in and is like rooted, and then like he casts and somebody can't get free in time. It's
Yeah.
rare, it's rare that happens. It's just like a little minor.
Yeah, the idea is, so let's say Grump is Sagadon and this Jamie is the crafter. Everybody wants to be over here. That when you get brought in, everybody's on this side of Sagadon. And then
Okay. I see what
and
you're
then
saying.
the only person in the way is Grump. So the only person that takes extra damage would be Grump. But if he stands in a certain way, then he can. But you can also just shapeshift out of it real quick.
Yeah. There's definitely, and honestly, if we had Kyrian, it would have gone a lot smoother.
Oh yeah.
But the anima exhaust, things would have died a lot faster. But
And then you
that's
can
where we
heal through
had
the
some
bursting.
of those bad overlap things. So.
No, it wasn't bad.
No.
I think a Kyrian would probably make a pretty big difference in that. I know when we did our necrotic, we had a Kyrian and we were like 45 seconds from 2-chesting it just from the Kyrian. That the next week we went back without a Kyrian and it was fucking atrocious.
yeah, anima exhaust is really strong in this dungeon.
Yeah, it'll enable so many pools that you can't do normally. What the key turn into?
Peter Pan.
Oh, the buggy dungeon.
Yeah, I was gonna say dead key.
Dead key.
You do Zav first.
Yeah,
This
just
week.
determine if it's good or not, and then.
Well, then you just, during the caster, where you just pull extra on the platforms.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm the shroom of shame.
I don't have that one. I'm a zombie pirate monkey.
You don't look like that to me because I have the thing where it makes everybody look like
Oh.
that. You actually like look kind of cool in that one.
I'm a Naga.
The jailer's just over here hanging out. And if you want to shroom your soul, sure.
Thanks for the group, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you for the key.
No problem. I'll try and I don't know, maybe try and plug it back up and see if I can get it back to 20 or something. If you guys want to go again this weekend sometime.
Yeah, we have what is it? I don't think we have anything else besides I have a 19 spires. But then again, no Kyrian. This sucks. I hate how they it's a pain in the ass where they gate it by covenant.
Well, it's only I think the only ones that are really gated are Sanguine and Necrotic.
Yeah, and like it wouldn't be as big a deal if everybody was a Night Fae, you know?
Yeah, it's like vast majority of classes are Night Fae.
Yeah, if they just balance the covenants, it wouldn't be that big a deal, because then you know it would be a hard time getting. You know,
I'll be Kyrian in 0.5 for sure.
Oh, are you?
Nice.
Yeah. I might actually go back to Venthyr in 0.5. I don't know. We'll see.
I'll probably end up going Venthyr on this next one.
It'll be nice to just be able to like only have to grind out 40 renown, but be able to switch like whenever I need to.
You're gonna go Venthyr, Bear? Oh, now you gotta repractice new pools.
Yeah. Do ridiculous thrash damage in Incarn.
Pull around the Incarn, and then small pool, small pool, small pool. Incarn, giant pool.
Yeah, I was Venthyr before. I think I'm still like 40 something in Renown. So I played Ravenous Fury, or Frenzy, I should say.
I'm gonna hop out. Thanks again, guys.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Thanks for bringing me along. I will definitely get a 20 because I dropped my key on Tuesday for a boost. Since nobody in our group's been able to play since both Knight and Justin have been kind of.
Yeah, my Knight's been gone a while, like 3 or 4 weeks, hasn't he?
Yeah, it sucks. We missed the 2 best push weeks. Well, 2 good push weeks. So.
Hey, welcome back, newbie. Or not newbie, Justin. Whatever your name is.
Damn. That's rough. How could you forget his name?
Yeah, true. Will it be 20s? Or is it 20 only if you time
Oh,
it?
it's 19.
Yeah, it'd be 19s because you have to time it in order to get a 20 for next week.
We'll probably end up plugging 21 or something. That way, if we time it, I get a 21. If we don't fail it but complete it, then I get a 20.
Yeah.
All
right.
You guys heading to bed?
Oh hell no! It's Friday night, dude.
Oh, it's my
Us old-
Tuesday.
Old people actually stay awake late on Fridays and Saturdays.
It's today's my Tuesday, so. Or depending on how you look at it, it's my Wednesday if you want to skip Monday.
Ah, okay.
I work 4 days a week.
All right, I got time for one.
Okay. Let's go do one. And newbie's still, I guess, 15 minutes out. So you want to go do another one, so?
Yeah, I haven't. I don't think I have filled up my thing yet, but then again, I'm always on dookies. Oh, I did do a 20 at some point this week. What? When did I do a 20? Oh well.
I don't know.
Now I'm really confused. Was I half asleep and did a got drunk in one or something?
Probably drunk one.
No, I don't have the money to really afford booze right now. I know I've done a few plague. I got a plague fall. One of my buddies in the boosting community I'm in is trying to gear up his monk and offer to pay the difference of like 50k for my key if I drop it. So
That's cool. We want to go do the plague fall.
I'm good with whatever.
All right, let's go do the plague fall.
which one? The 18.
Yeah.
18's IO for me, so.
Same.
Alright.
I need to take Mass Entangle.
Yeah, that's all that matters. What's up, package?
So how's Top Scuff this week?
So there was a bug that was on test round. I mean, on tournament realms, during the practice week, where one of the mini bosses just wouldn't spawn during the Zav wing, and then when they were tinkering around with it, it carried on over to live. So the way that you do it now is normally a lot of people would do Zav last. And now you do, but now you do Zav second. That way you can adjust your route just in case you get the bug.
I'm sorry, what was the bug again?
One of the mini bosses just doesn't spawn. Like it'll kill it and then just never spawn.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know, like a casual like 6-7%.
Yeah. That sucks.
It's not that bad because at least it's not a key ending unless you do Zav last.
I haven't been in any that do Zav last. Usually it's either Gore Chop or the Casty Boy.
We normally save Zav for last. Or like, and most of the groups that I put 2 keys in, Zav is only the last one. I don't know what the logic behind that is.
I mean, I guess he's not a good one to lust.
No.
Well, he's one that you kind of want to lust just so you can get the fight over quickly. Because otherwise the fight just goes on and on and on. But I don't think it really matters either way. When Jamie gets here, I'll drop a feast.
Yeah, she's just took the summon.
Sorry, I was playing with the kitties.
That is a good
It's more
reason to be
important.
late. I approve.
Thanks, Troll.
I was just going through my inventory and I was like, oh, must have taken buns off the table.
Yeah, I still had 55.
It's a habit to click the defensive pet.
Does anyone have a longbow in here?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't start farming gold until it was too late. Almost got there. I hit 4.4 mil.
Whose key is it? I think
It's Taint's.
package.
5, 4,
Taints.
3, 2,
Taint.
1.
Auto picker active.
Hive mind.
That is the key I've decided to use. I mean,
You have
Creepy
guy,
crawlers,
Seb?
fungi storm,
yay!
wonder grow, creepy crawlers, wonder grow,
I felt so powerful.
creepy crawlers, fungi storm, fungi storm, doom shroom,
Hemming.
wonder grow,
This guy?
fungi storm,
Oh crap, I forgot that doesn't stop it.
fungi storm, doom shroom, wonder grow,
Freezing trap does.
Okay, I just had
Nice.
to mass to get that off of those. So just don't kill them all, you know.
fungi
Wonder
storm, doom shroom,
A great evil lurks nearby. Expel it with haste.
I'll get next Inferno.
Yeah, since I don't have loose morals yet, if you can bait these.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's all good. Troll. And Justin. I got next.
Listen to you.
It's all
I heard you, but I didn't listen.
No. It's all good.
Claim its power as your own.
Selected, Champions Brand.
I have spirits.
Don't be stupid, don't be stupid, don't be stupid.
Wow, we're gonna be stupid. You know what? The fact that your dome continues is awesome.
The what?
Oh, we're stupid. The dome. I got him. Watch out for that guy there. Don't pull him. The anti-magic zone.
Ah.
How the fuck does Thrash do that much damage? It's crazy.
What's that? Oh, Thrash, yeah.
Beckon slime.
Yeah.
This seems insane to me.
Yeah. That's all you do is spam Thrash.
So I know
Belch
that
blade.
one of you died to the bursting, but the other one was it bursting and the other stuff.
Beckon slime.
I think I just bled out from bursting.
Belch
Okay.
plague.
Yeah, I only had one mass.
Yeah.
That one's chastised.
Beckon slime.
I should have taken binding for this first boss.
Yeet.
I don't think these things through.
Belch plague. Belch plague. Belch plague.
Yeah, I've already
Belch
used
plague.
mass.
Intruder alert.
Plague stomp. Slime wave.
I can freezing trap this one.
Okay.
Beckon slime.
I'll get slimes with mass.
Plague stomp.
Oh, big guy came out.
Slime wave.
I punted him to give us time to CC him.
Yeah, I threw the trap as he punted. It was there.
Slime wave. Plague stomp. Beckon slime.
That was a mere taste.
Let me know when
Festering
you're going,
belch.
Seb.
Okay.
Jagged
Don't think it'll
spines.
be this pack.
Okay.
Festering belch. Jagged spines.
Yep.
Wait,
you're
I ain't
full.
coming.
Festering belch.
You said you're going?
No. Lost Spears came up when they were already at like 40%.
Okay. What is that? Is that 2 minute or 3 minute?
It's a 2-minute. So it's kind of up every other pack. I'm going.
Gripping infection. Gripping infection. Gripping infection. Gripping infection.
The gunk? Is that what you got yet?
Skull, I had aggro.
You had a misdirect. It's just
Gripping infection.
power a troll. Apparently is better than a.
That was the guy.
Gripping
I
infection.
don't have
Gripping
anything
infection.
for you guys.
Yeah. It's always when that purple mob gets pulled in with it.
Oh, the damage reduction.
Yeah, because those guys are just so dangerous.
Gotcha.
Do the canisters not do anything anymore?
Not really.
They nerfed the crap out of them.
I'm coming, Seb.
No, I tried.
Yeah. Well, that one's feared.
Oh,
We got this, Seb.
Gripping
now I have to
infection.
cast Revive Pet.
Oh shit! What happened to Troll?
I body pulled.
Oh, okay. I saw it flash red on the screen, your frame, and then you just were gone.
Your sacrifice won't be forgotten.
Gripping infection.
Yeah, sorry, Seb. I was trying to catch up with you to heal you, but I had to wait until my pod tender expired.
No, it's fine. I thought you would die.
No?
Oh god. I need to stop talking after taking a hit of my vape. I have spirits here.
Good lord.
Oh. I'm not dying, you're dying.
Are you going here or no?
Festering belch.
Yeah.
Gripping infection. Jagged spines. Festering belch. Jagged spines.
I'm gonna get these with the turtle.
The Mars dark magic coalesces here. Remove it at the source.
More test subjects. Unleash the blade portal.
I lucked out. I didn't get a single swirl. What the?
Do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. Feels like I'm just dancing all the time.
The creature is
I accidentally started the RP from a tornado.
claim its power as your own.
Selected, Satchel of the Hunt.
Satchel of the cunt.
Satchel of the what?
Yeah, what? Oof.
Got slapped.
You pull dagger on the tentacle.
Yeah.
God dang it.
Troll, you gotta just stop doing things till like 6 seconds after.
Three sunders.
I don't know why,
Guess
but it
you
seems
don't
like this is the only class that has this problem.
Monk always used to be or not monk.
Enhancement. shaman.
Enhanced shaman used to be horrible about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Getting
And
the
red
string of winters
paladins.
right at the beginning. Yeah.
It's like Ret Paladin, Enhance, and Warrior.
Like, I've been with like mages that'll like burst 60k and somehow I have the threat.
That's because you have less threat generation if you're at range versus melee. Closer you are to it, the more threat you generate. So range classes, they don't have as hard a time.
I'll get next.
Are you going on this pack? Will it be up for
On the island. I will. Oh wait, what? My bad.
Yeah.
I was like completely derped.
You
Gripping
pull moon in,
infection.
Justin. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just go here. My bad, sorry.
Bro storm went off. It went red. I hit taunt.
Gripping infection.
I don't have a mask because I had to do it for the roots.
Another really nifty trick to have for this boss is you save this pack as the last one you kill. After after the first pack on the left, you just go straight to the lieutenant. And then you work your way back down. That way you can have the haste buff, double haste buff if you have a Necroloid.
Gripping infection.
Oh, okay.
And if
The
you get
haze
this,
buff, you have to be right next to the person to get it.
Gripping infection.
yeah. So the way that it works is the puddle will spawn, and the puddle stays and still gives the haste buff. So what happens is the Necrolord picks it up, but the puddle's still on the ground, so you'll have the buff from the Necrolord and standing in the puddle.
Oh, that is cool.
That is, yeah, I didn't know that.
Like I was in a pug group, and we ended up getting him to 40% before he jumped. And then when he jumped, we just drug him all the way back over to the puddle.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry, I mistimed it.
I thought you had it right. You didn't take the damage from it.
If I time it at the proper time, he just doesn't move.
To the victor goes the anima. Claim your power, Maw.
Loose morals.
Festering belch.
Look out, Belch.
Gripping infection.
Oh, your cat's got wrecked.
Gripping infection. Gripping jagged spines. Gripping infection.
Yeah, but my cat didn't take any damage.
Festering belch.
I don't understand how that works because on the third boss of Spires, if the tank doesn't turn him around during the intermission phase, I literally can't attack the boss during that, or my pet will die.
The robot?
Yep. Because the explosion will kill him, so they have to turn the boss around. Do you want Lust on bomb or no?
Usually bomb.
Alright, I'll save spirits for that then.
Slime injection. Slime injection. Leave.
I'm sorry, Troll. I wasn't even thinking, and I just PI'd you at the start instead of here.
Burning strain. Burning strain.
Yeah, it's fine.
Burning strain. Burning strain. Slime lunge. Slime lunge. Slime lunge. Burning strain.
Ah, we end up getting it. It's all good.
If you want to,
Slime injection.
if you want to kite him away,
Slime
I can
injection.
just
It's
stun
all
him.
dotted up.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it has thrashes on it and stuff now. It's all good.
Slime lunge. Slime lunge.
Another nifty trick I learned with this
Slime
one,
lunge.
specifically for Demon Hunter, Demon Hunters can double jump over those.
Slime injection. Slime injection. Leave. Virulent explosion. Slime lunge.
There you go, Troll.
Slime lunge. Slime lunge.
Interrupt him, if you would. Someone's range.
Burning strain.
Thank you.
Slime injection. Slime injection. Slime injection.
I'm gonna use spirits on the island.
Injection.
Okay.
Slime lunge.
I will not have PI for you.
Slime lunge.
That's fine.
So you emerge victorious.
Stormbolt.
Got free myself.
Hell yeah.
Creepy crawlers. Bulwark of Maldroxus.
Beware. You approach a powerful servant of the jailer. Take the beast's power. You will need it for the dangers ahead.
Selected, the Stone Ward.
I know exactly where he is at this point.
Enveloping webbing. Bulwark of Maldroxus.
You go in here?
I've got
Stealth
14
dying.
seconds.
Okay, do you want me to just save it for boss then?
Ambush. Look out.
No, I'll probably go ahead and use it here. Because it'll be back up for
Bulwark
the
of
ad phase.
Maldroxus.
Right,
Enveloping
okay.
webbing.
Sniper's on you still. Whoa! Can you get me up?
Stealth
Just
lings.
Your sacrifice.
Enveloping
Oh.
webbing. Bulwark of Maldroxus. Enveloping webbing.
You can be at
Stealth
both at the same time.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Stealth lings. Enveloping webbing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what whacked me. I went from like half to dead. Like instantly.
Bulwark of Maldroxus. Stealth enveloping webbing. Bulwark of Maldroxus. Enveloping webbing. Stealthlings. Bulwark of Maldroxus.
And I can get just about every ad.
Alright.
You will not stop me. A single
Cytotoxic slash. Shadow ambush.
Of course it's me.
Solitary prey. Brute assassins.
Dagger in the dark.
Solitary prey. Cytotoxic slash.
It's funny. They all flash red, and it doesn't really matter because they die so quick. It didn't.
Don't worry about coming to me.
Okay.
Cytotoxic slash. Brute assassin.
I got these.
No target has escaped me.
Solitary prey.
That didn't work out as planned. The one in the back I can't get.
Solitary
I threw flare at the wrong spot.
It's all good.
Shadow ambush. Solitary prey.
Tire trap pulls them out, freezing trap pulls them out,
Solitary
and flare.
Cytotoxic slash. Solitary prey. Cytotoxic slash. Shadow ambush. Brute assassins. Solitary prey.
Okay, I do not have a mask for this one.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he was slightly out of the mask.
Oh no, these don't burst, right?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do. Huh.
Everything's
yeah.
from burst.
Yeah, it had a big old thing of bursting. She just
Nah.
Welcome. We've been expecting.
Or did you just grab aggro?
I just grabbed aggro.
Yeah, I saw somebody that was right on the edge of the mask as right as I was massing. Everybody was moving on to the next group to LOL Zug Zug.
Ghost step.
Oops, mistimed that one.
Ghost step.
So I have go every phase, so I guess go.
Okay.
I'll lust on second phase.
I don't have PI to start.
Just because that's typically when everybody's cooldowns are down.
Comes for you. My final work, my pride, and my doom.
Malignant growth. Plague crash. Infectious rain. Malignant growth. Plague crash. Plague crash.
There's PI for you.
Malignant growth. Plague crash. Infectious rain. Plague crash. Infectious rain. Plague crash.
Arsenal can best you.
Anything good for people?
Anyone want this ring?
I don't think there's good gear for anyone anymore.
Yeah.
I guess maybe
I'll BIS helm for him if you don't need it.
I guess I did get a helm. Can you meet me in Orbis?
I have many lucky doos. You like?
Jamie says she needs a snack of some sort, so she's taking a quick break to grab a bowl of cereal.
A bowl of cereal.
But yeah, Troll, the enveloping webs, it's basically a cast that doesn't do anything for those packs. and it spaces out the stealthing casts because you're still able to do your entire rotation.
I mean,
Sorry.
it definitely wraps up melee and web, so you still want to interrupt it. You just have to let it go roll along.
No, because it doesn't. It just stops you from moving. It doesn't stop you from attacking.
Sorry, I was at the auction house. I'll be there in a second.
So, if you just let it run through, like, you're still able to do it. It does affect the DPS a little bit, but it does prevent the ambusher from casting stealthing, and stealthing's a pain because you have to stun it 2 to 3 times before it stops trying to cast stealthing and puts it back on in the spell queue.
What is that noise?
It was probably me. I had my pinky on push to talk and I didn't realize, and there's probably some background noise.
Oh yeah, it was like a tapping noise. I didn't know what it was.
That's
Sab's
me
got
and
his
my
mechanicals keyboard set to extra loud.
I don't know why it's picking that up. It normally doesn't, because I'm not well, oh, it's a space bar. That's why. Okay. Never mind, I figured it out. I have a bad habit when I'm going around Orbos. I just mash the jump button.
I gotcha. Yeah, I saw you earlier. I was running around Orbos and you were just doing circles in there.
It's what I do when I have nothing to do. I've already done my Corthia dailies, and that's the only thing I do outside of keys. Or try to pug Sylvanas.
Oh, that's right. You're still trying to get the bow, aren't you?
I think I'm probably close to the only hunter in the guild that doesn't have it. And I think I have the most Sylvanas kills out of all the hunters.
Yeah, I kill her every week and I can't get the damn trinket.
I still haven't seen a single drop from her.
Our other hunter, like Culper, has the bow?
Culper got that like week 2.
Oh, shit.
And then like Cass got hers like the week it hit 60.
Oh, that's a kick in the ass.
Yeah, and then popped in Discord, rub it in my face.
RNG.
Yep.
Gotta love it.
Yep.
By the time you get it, the new raid tier come out, and it'll be like, oh.
I'm still gonna farm it. I swear to you.
Oh, I bet. I still think the model from the one off of Dormazine looks better. The graphic.
Yeah. I wouldn't be, if it wasn't for the fact that it's just in Mythic Plus, the heroic version is better than my 252 Philosopher. Because that silence is just so good. I think it's a DPS upgrade even for raid at heroic.
I'm jumping out of here to raid with some friends. I'll catch you guys later.
All right.
Fine, abandon us like that. Gosh.
Gosh. Da, da, da.
At any point in time, if like you feel like I'm stepping on toes, like giving little bits of advice, feel free to tell me to shut up.
No, I'm good. Like I said, I didn't know some of those things. I had no idea you got the double buff off the slime plus the pools. So
yeah, we did that for Globrog once, and I hit 220% haste. I couldn't keep up with my GCD.
Oh, I bet.
It's a really nice little buff to have. I know too. I've done too many fucking keys.
Year of Spears.
What?
Newbies Hunter, the Year of Spears. Oh, Lord.
I approve.
Yeah, survival's fun. I mean, I played on mine. It's a lot of switching targets to get stings up, but it's fun.
That and making sure you have the right target for your bombs. Always having to pick the one that's closest to you and at the right angle. Having to do trigonometry and run around the pack like I throw bomb here, I carve, I throw bomb here. Damn it, tank! Why are you kiting?
The big thing is making sure that you don't spend all of it and put stings up and have enough for carve when it comes up.
Yeah, and aren't they uncapping carve?
Yeah, but who cares? Carve does shit all damage, dude.
It's not about that. It's about the cooldown reduction on wildfire bomb.
Yeah, but it's not going to change only to limit 5 targets. They're not.
Oh, is that how they're setting it up?
They're going to let the damage, be uncapped, but they're not changing the wording as far as the reduction on. That'd be ridiculous.
I thought it was the number of enemies hit by it.
Up to 5.
Oh, up to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you could just absolutely just reset your bombs over and over if.
Yeah, that's what it was at BFA, I think.
That'd be ridiculous.
They should just let them do it. Then survival will be played. I'd hard swap real quick if they were to do that. Like, there's no reason not to at that point. You just...
If newbie actually remembers to misdirect, the threat problem shouldn't be there because they're so front-loaded with their damage.
They have really good burst and sustain AoE. Then you get the single target and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they're... Sadly, to do really good single target, you have to have different talents. You have to have Mongoose Bite and... what's the other one?
Yeah, flanking strikes.
Isn't flanking strikes on the same one with Mongoose Bite?
I mean, I could just easily just swap real quick and check.
Only way to game.
Frostmage?
Hmm?
Hit buttons as they light up. That's Frostmage.
It's Ret Pally too. Okay, so Halls. And of course we have no Venthyr. Wake, Spires.
I have a Plaguefall.
Plaguefall 15.
Oh, never mind. So,
Hmm?
geared out survival hunter over here. Oh.
Yeah, that was Justin that geared it.
I don't mind.
Do we want to do that Spires or do we want to do the Wake? Hopefully I'm not crunching too loud in your guys' ear.
Well, my issue is I keep in the space button while I have the button pressed.
Yeah, Jimmy brought some potato chips down. I was like, chomp.
I'm honestly indifferent.
Okay. What do you think, Justin? I don't care. You guys. Like, I need gear anywhere. True, you do need gear. What dungeon actually drops you gear? Hall 17. if I've already been Venthyr and I switch back now, it has that penalty, but do I have the like Ravenous Frenzy or anything?
You'd have to grind out the renown for it, I think. Wait, no, because you still use the Thrash Legendary, right?
You still use the Thrash Legendary, but I'm saying if I switch and you have to do that 2-week quest, do I still have Ravenous Frenzy? Because I already had 40-something renown. I've already been through this patch.
I honestly would not know. I was Kyrian in very briefly this patch, and I didn't pay attention to anything.
Oh, okay. So you'd still be Night Fae, and you still have a Convoke until you finish the 2-week quest. Ah, that sucks.
If you are going to switch back to Venthyr, I would do it Monday night. Then you do the because you do the quest on Monday night before you go to bed, and then you wake up on Tuesday during a reset, and you can do the last bit of it. So instead of 2 weeks, it's 2 days, or technically 1 day because you're doing it as right before you go to bed.
That way you can get it set up before raid and stuff. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, well, let's go do the key.
Which one?
Any of those drop anything good for you, Mr. Justin? That you need?
Plaguefall has a weapon and a trinket for me. Necrotic Wake has a weapon for me.
Jesus Christ!
But
Jesus. Just got attacked by a cat, dude. Sat there and one chased the other one and went underneath my chair and jumped up onto the desk next to me, and I had my glasses and everything else out there, and she jumped up and landed on the glasses, and it freaked her out. So she starts freaking bucking like a bronco, and things are flying everywhere, and I'm freaking the hell out.
I'll roll survival for you as well, so for the chance at the trinket.
All right, yeah, let's go to Plaguefall. That's fine. Are you looking for that trinket there?
Me and Newbie both are, yeah.
Okay.
Fight.
I switched to Feral Spec.
Did you just say you switched to oral spec?
Speak plainly.
You wish.
Hey, well, looks like it's time for the kids to go to bed.
What are you trying to roll for?
See who gets the trinket if it's looted.
I don't know what you're talking about, newbie. Just because I won over 300k the other night.
I don't know what it is, but literally this tier, last tier it sucked. Never got a trinket. this tier, I've gotten like every 252 trinket.
I'm still short a helmet, a ring, and a trinket. Damn it.
You okay?
I'll roll for it.
You'll be a lose. Oh, 35.
Sucks to suck, newbie. Fist is down. Yeah, why isn't Nubian package talking? Why aren't Nubian package talking?
They don't like me.
It's because you don't have an L in your name. Oh, children down the hall. See, our kid is up playing with us. You need to get on that level.
All right.
So this means we can say whatever we want about package and newbie, right?
Sure.
Alright.
It's for gear for you, so.
I'll lust. You win.
No, don't give in to him.
God. What's the big deal? Just hitting a button.
Remembering to hit the button.
Well, we just yell at them and like degrade them. Whose key was this, by the way?
Mine.
Hey, old people forget things. We're old. All right, here we go. Did you guys take the
5, 4,
route?
3, 2, 1.
Actually, I have a
Auto picker
birthday
active.
coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about it.
Be 62. Get your AARP card.
Yeah.
Creepy crawlers, wonder grow, fungi storm.
So I guess it's a PS up on all the time now.
Yes!
Wonder grow. Creepy crawlers.
Well, Justin said he doesn't. His class really doesn't like haste, so.
Creepy crawlers.
Why not? That just means more carves.
I was remembering to resummon my pet.
Fungi Storm. Wonder Grow. Fungi Storm.
I'm having a mass for this. Oh, I guess I had AT. Damn it. Oh well. Please probably be staggered.
You're the spear doing work. Once he had his pet
Fungi
out.
Storm.
Hell yeah.
Wonder Grow.
Sab, will you be?
Yep. That's what I'm used to anyway.
Lurks nearby. Expel it with haste.
Watch that bird behind us. I got next Inferno. And I won't even forget.
That one's mine.
I know, I didn't have faith. It was way too close to the end.
Now claim its power as your own.
You didn't even call me. I was like, I'm gonna steal that interrupt so I can feel useful.
Selected. Champions brand.
I think I'm gonna split this one up this time so we don't all just die.
But my spirits.
I know. We were bad last time and like wiped basically the whole group.
Challenge accepted.
Roll. Oh, roll. Good God.
I guess both of us decided that it was the challenge.
Wow. Damn. 24K.
Them bombs. Uncapped bombs.
Mm-hmm. Dropping bombs. Oh, he knew what he was doing.
Now, I do not have mass for this one, so don't be.
He's like, ah.
I don't have cooldown, so.
Survival's so fun to play. Oh, he turtles. What the heck? He drops all the stuff. Oh, that's funny.
Beckon Slime.
Oh, guess what?
The belch. It's coming this way.
I still haven't taken a shot.
God, I even said something.
Plague.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, right before we did the CD, I said you guys take the route.
Oh, I can quickly just leave real quick while you kill one.
It's all good. It don't matter. It should die fast enough to be just a 15.
Yeah, I just used all 3 of my CCs on those.
I have mass entangled because, you know, good person.
I mean, to be fair, Fergie has to remind me half the time to take binding when it's a non-binding week.
Well, to be honest, I actually forgot to
Belch Plague.
take my other talent instead. Because No, come on. There we go.
Belch Plague.
One is
Belch
chastised.
You want to know another really cool little... I can tell you after the dungeon so you don't have to do something on the go.
Okay.
But I'll tell you when we get to it. It involves this boss.
Plague Stomp. Slime
Who's
Wave.
getting the big
I will.
slime? Okay.
Beckon Slime.
It seems like he's doing pretty decent single target.
Plague Stomp. Slime Wave.
So with that boss, and it might be, since you do have the Necrolord in your group, it might be worth it. You don't do this pack, but you wait till that red slime is there. You CC the caster, and then you pull the red slime up and then kill it. Like Globrog.
Festering Belch.
It seems like it's a little bit of a time loss, but it makes up for it on tyrannical weeks.
I've seen where they, well, a lot of the keys I see, they skip the whole front part right to the boss room.
Yeah.
And come down here and kill stuff.
Well, there's a lot of room to
Jagged Spines.
make up time. Not time, but count. A lot of extra mobs. I'll turtle these. I'm gonna go here.
Gripping Infection. Gripping Infection.
You gonna go in the next pack, Seb?
I'm going now. It's over now.
Ah. I didn't hear him say it.
Ah, there he is. I gotta pull that purple one again. That was horrible last time.
Oh, my bad. I should have freezing crafted.
Oh, that's good.
My mouse is fucked. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that.
You okay?
Yeah, my mouse like spazzed the fuck out again randomly.
That's weird.
But now I'm determined to eat this feast, so.
Gripping Infection.
I'm gonna go on the next pull.
Yeah.
Gripping Infection.
It's not kind of weird. You sit there and you take the quest to switch to a different one, and so you're basically like turning your back on the one covenant, and then it's like, oh, hey guys, still let me use your shit for 2 weeks.
Gripping Infection.
Figured they'd block you out of everything.
Jagged Spines.
Do you use the antler Legos?
Only in raid.
Festering Belch.
On tyrannical weeks.
Guess there's a bunch of them that when I was reading through, I don't think it was for BM though. I think it was for Marks.
I mean,
a lot of marked people are using it.
It's also valuable in this general Mythic Plus, but Rylax just feels better in general. What?
He got shot.
My turtle went on cooldown.
But it didn't do anything?
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
I got cheated.
Selected, Satchel of the Hunt.
You just can't catch a break.
I'm always grabbed, man. I even stunned it instantly. I got trolled.
I hit the incapacitate, but the problem is it was it did it right as the poison was exploding for the bombs.
Justin.
That's toxic.
Fucking standing over here, let me alone.
I love how the tooltip for turtles says that it's just a damage reduction of 30%, but it just immunes almost everything.
Immunes a lot of shit, yeah. Breathe. So how's it you do? You do the left pack and then you just go around?
Yep, you go straight to the lieutenant.
Okay.
I'll get the left pike miner.
Gripping infection. Gripping infection.
Haha! The root makes me immune to tornadoes.
Big
That's
brain.
a plus. Semi-wrinkled brain.
Semi-wrinkled.
And you just go do the mini boss and then come back down? Okay.
Yep.
One of the more ruthless Marsworn draws close. Be ready.
I'm gonna spirits this, so I'll be back after Bob.
Okay.
Goes the anima. Claim your power, Maw-walkers.
Festering belch. Gripping infection. Jagged spot.
Yeah, he'll be,
with the stairs here.
he will be jumping over this platform, so watch your back.
Festering belch. Jagged spines. Festering belch.
Honestly, almost perfect, because by the time we finish off this pack, he should be on that left platform, so we can just...
Gripping infection. Gripping infection.
Are you gonna... Never mind, I see.
Slime injection. Slime injection. Leave.
And then you'll just taunt him and bring him back this way, if you want, or we can do orb.
Oh, so you just leave the bomb?
Burning strain. Burning strain. Burning
Yep.
strain.
Typically. Because the idea is, because you still have lust rolling.
Slime lunge. Slime lunge.
So there's honestly
Burning strain.
no need to...
So you just kill him before the bomb
Slime
goes off is
injection.
the
Yep.
idea? Okay.
Thank you. Brain was having a brain fart.
Yeah, I got you.
Leave. Slime injection.
Trying to make sure you get that super hard rotation down.
Oh, my bad. If you have immunities, then you skip everything.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
Slime lunge.
But it's the second bomb that you completely ignore.
Slime lunge.
I was gonna say, that's burning down.
Slime
Can someone
lunge.
interrupt that guy there so I don't bring this over there?
Burning strain.
Thank you.
Slime injection.
Locking that one away.
Slime injection.
Rooting it. Yeah, it has thrash on him, but it's fine. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. It's like, god dang, you burned down that boss that fast and before the first bomb goes off?
I've done it 2 or 3 times. It's typically with a Venthyr Boomy.
Mm-hmm.
And a sub rogue. Because by the second bomb, if you make it to the second bomb, you just CC the ad away, and then the sub rogue's able to start funneling some damage. What?
Shut up. Shut up.
I saw the embrace
Going.
go off, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna, make sure I incapacitate it. And as soon as he went up, he turtled, and I'm like, aw. He didn't have faith in us. Did you use was that any magic shell? Does that keep you from taking bursting?
I think so.
Oh, that's baller. Because I saw him have 4 stacks, and I was like, uh-oh. But his health net removed. That's pretty sweet.
Well, it was also a very well-timed mass.
Very nice.
dangers ahead.
I missed.
It's okay.
I'm ashamed of myself.
It's alright.
Enveloping webbing. Bulwark of Maldroxus. Stealth lanes. Enveloping webbing.
Oh my god.
Enveloping webbing. Bulwark of Maldroxus.
I didn't have incapacity reward for that. Sorry.
Enveloping webbing. Stealth lanes.
Got it for that one.
Bulwark of Maldroxus.
We don't have to worry about I anymore. I mean stealth things.
Enveloping webbing. Bulwark of Maldroxus. Stealth lanes. Bulwark of Maldroxus.
You will not stop me.
Let me know when you want it, Sam.
My blades will
Cytotoxic slash.
Probably ads.
No target has escaped me.
Brute assassins.
Dagger in the dark.
Solitary prey. Solitary prey. Cytotoxic
So
slash.
Flare gets it.
Solitary prey.
And trap, right?
Freezing trap, tar trap, and flare. So
okay.
you send the flare towards a double up, and then you tar trap a single, and then you freezing trap the other one.
Cytotoxic
And
slash. Brute assassin.
most of the time you can get them all, like this.
No target has escaped me.
I had no idea oil or tar trap would drop this.
Cytotoxic slash.
I found that out on accident.
It's kind of cool.
No target has escaped me.
Brute assassins.
Dagger in the dark.
Let's not kill ourselves.
But they KMS.
Oh god.
These don't burst. Oh yeah, roll that. Here you go. I'm in there. That's all you
Just
get.
keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Now I'm worthy.
Yeah, it's a poor choice, friends.
No, look, they let it go. Never mind. Yeah.
Welcome. We've been expecting you.
Oozing carcass. Ghost step.
Rise, servants of plague.
Oh well, I tried.
So hard and got so far.
Ghost step.
Keepers of rot, heed my call. The mother of plagues comes for you. Behold my firework, my pride, and my doom.
Malignant growth. Plague crash. Infectious rain. Plague crash.
Did they take out the one that starts with just one and it goes the ring around the rosy? 'Cause I haven't seen that in forever.
No, it's still there.
It's just completely RNG.
Yep.
Malignant growth. Plague crash. Infectious rain. Plague crash.
Ha!
You had to say something.
I know. I needed this one for cooldowns.
Infectious rain. Plague crash.
None of the weapons in Zoval's arsenal can best you.
Nah.
Pog.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah.
That's right, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I didn't get crap.
Now, my favorite part of the dungeon.
Bicep.
It's the best part of the dungeon.
To melt in the goo.
Yep.
Did you get it? Do you have anything that you can use at Awake? weapon. Let's do that wake before. After that, we'll probably hit bed. Because by that time, it'll be like close to 1 for us. Do, 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 do.
And we have a Kyrian this time.
Yeah. That means we can do mass pulls.
I'll be on less duty again. Since he's on owl duty. I'm here.
Flying. It's funny, for whatever reason, I have newbie targeted, but for instead of his picture frame, it's just black and it has a little yellow question mark in it.
Someone has their Kyrian placed as a hearse.
That's the way to do it. That's why mine's set up for you just shoot over to Ouroboros quick. I'm trying to remember if I actually unlocked all that on my Venthyr. I think I did. I think I got the Ouroboros portal and stuff before I switched.
I have not. I'm still missing the last 2 upgrades to my area.
And we have to reset this one, maybe? I don't remember.
No.
We good?
Prepare for combat.
And of course, the weapons you're looking for are one-handers, right? Yeah.
There. Now my pet's appropriately named.
What's that, buddy?
Said now my pet's appropriately named. It's the cat.
I'm looking. I'm see the turtle. Oh, the cat was in Viz or stealth. Unlucky. What's the scale hide give you?
What do you mean?
Is it just a tenacity pet? It gives you the extra 2-minute CD.
3-minute.
No, it's a lust pet. He just looks cool.
Really? I didn't know those were lust pets. Yeah. Looks like a mini Zandalari troll druid.
Yeah, that's why they're cool.
Just tame, druids in form.
Yeah, I mean, I have to since I don't get to play the druid, right? And I'll never have a cool fucking bear for him, so I mean.
Oh.
I mean, you can.
They'll have the fell werebear coming up with the next patch.
You think I'm going to succeed at doing the mage tower? Hello?
Why not?
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. Y'all have
believe
too
in
much
yourself.
faith. Yeah, that means I got to walk and do it.
That would involve doing it. God.
That's fair. I'm going to attempt to do them on everything that can be done on. The healer one's going to be the hardest one for me.
I got to log into WoW. That's rough. That's a big ask.
Oh jeez. I slash played. I'm not happy with myself. 48 days and 21 hours, well, 22 hours slash played this level.
Does that just tell you what you played on this character?
Yep. Just this character. But let's be honest here, I'm a one trick.
238 days.
Well, I started it in 8.3, so I'm at 95 days. Total 48 day, oh well, basically 49 days at level 6.
Whose key is this?
The
Jamie's? I think it's Jamie's.
If it's the 16, yes.
Yeah. Alright.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I get flowers tomorrow. Newbie pet? Newbie is your pet?
Drain fluids. Meat shield. Meat shield.
We'll pull that harvester over and do it at the same time.
You got it, Sam?
Yeah.
I got first.
Drain fluids.
Grippy, yes.
Drain fluids. Drain fluids. Drain fluids. Drain fluids.
Well fought. Now claim its power as your own.
Selected.
I love that auto
Champions
pick
brand.
for weak aura.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'll watch Moon.
Drain fluids. Meat shield. Drain fluids. Drain fluids. Meat shield. Drain fluids.
Can you fix the Goliath maybe?
So Camo cancels it? That's Pog. He just went stealth. Was like, fuck it. That was awkward.
Heaving Reg.
Me?
Make sure we get those worms.
Bedded gas. Bedded gas.
I swear that worm was just sitting there. He just sat there for like a good
'cause I
3 or 4
chastised
seconds.
him.
Oh, I was like, he's just like chilling out, not knowing what the hell he is.
But and there's a weird little line of sight thing that I can kind of move around, and he starts going one way, then you go around, he starts going the other way.
Drain fluids. Drain fluids. Drain fluids. Drain fluids. Drain fluids. Drain fluids.
You'll have to moonfire that one. That's just in case it spreads out a little bit.
That's fine.
Frostbolt volley.
And you go in here, Seth?
Yep.
Facing these away.
Frostbolt volley.
Watch for the cleave if I get knocked out.
Bone mend. Bone mend. Bone mend. Rasping scream.
Thank you.
Dark Shroud. Dark Shroud.
I have no idea what the cats are doing, but I'm hearing the lid on the toilet tank in the bathroom messing around. So I don't know what they're trying to do.
Curiosity.
Dark Shroud.
Killed the cat.
Dark Shroud.
We need to go through and check all of our commodes before Nick comes here.
Dark Shroud. Dark Shroud.
I'm gonna go on these two just so we can get them down quick.
Yep, I got interrupt on skull.
Oh, okay.
You know, since you said that package
Rasping scream.
about upper decker,
Rasping
what do you call a
scream.
girl with braces? I don't know if I've ever told you this or not. A Black and Decker pecker
Frostfold
wrecker.
volley. Frostfold volley. Frostfold volley.
Poor Justin.
Frostfold volley.
Hold up, don't do it yet. We're gonna kill the frost guy and then we're gonna use it to wipe out the next couple of groups. This guy will get off our damn yard.
Because rhyming?
The Mars dark magic coalesces here. Remove it at the source.
You know, appliances. That's right. That's why you also call a brawl an over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
The creature is slain. Now, claim its power as your own.
Alright.
And then what's the one for, like, men's underwear? I forget what it's called. Somebody said it the other day. The Nut Hut? Something like that. Oh, under the butt hut? Under the butt nut hut. Or something like that.
Oh
Over the
my
butt nut hut. I
gosh.
don't know.
Slappy hands was awesome there.
Who's getting
Frostfold
hammered?
volley.
Did someone get it?
I already got a hammer in his spear.
Let me go back, yeah.
Frostfold volley. Frostfold volley. Frostfold volley. Frostfold volley. Frostfold volley.
Foolish Paragon. That is
I'll go back and get it. I already started RP, so.
That's fine. Unless it chooses you to charge, that'd be funny. Wonder if it can choose anybody. Or has to be a range.
Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to use spear here, then go back.
I can go get the hammer.
Alright.
Or did you already get it?
I have not gotten it yet.
Okay, yeah, time we waste on it. I get it.
Where is it?
It's over there by the hut when we first go to the first two when we're coming from the Goliath.
No, I got it.
Came in just in time, newbie.
So if you feign death, the app, like as he finishes casting it, he won't hit you with it.
I just did it for the damage reduction.
Can there we go. 3, 2, 1. Remember to save. Yeah, remember to save Slappy Boy for upstairs.
Unholy Frenzy.
My soldiers rise once more.
You should be able to trap both the mages out there. Crossbow man.
Necrotic Breath.
Reduce you to dust.
Final Harvest.
Come to victory.
Unholy Frenzy.
My soldiers rise once more.
Necrotic Breath. Final Harvest.
Come to victory.
Oh, I didn't see it. We didn't lust or spear this one.
Unholy Frenzy.
Oh, damn it.
That's okay. We'll be able to nuke the next one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's going to be hard to have.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie doodle.
We cannot rest until these
I'm also not used to being the person that
We
lost.
can do the whole left side with the patrol. We should be able to with Slappy Hands get them all together and just nuke them.
Yeah, and I got spirits up in 8.
Yeah, and lust it. Just make sure you misdirect there, Mr. Newbie. Alright, there we go.
Force Platter. Tenderize. Drain Fluids. Drain Fluids. Repair Flesh. Drain Fluids. Gore Splatter. Tenderize. Mutilate.
I'm hemming. Oh, don't.
Repair Flesh. Tenderize.
Because I had to use GCDs to not
Mutilate.
die.
Repair Flesh. Tenderize. Mutilate.
Alright, kill the crafter.
We're killing the
Kill the
crafter?
creation, I'm sorry.
Repair Flesh.
Anybody?
Beware. You approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
Everybody should be staying on the other side where the crafter is. If my plumage would stop fucking procking. Fuck, how many times has that thing fucking procced?
A lot.
Plumage enables some pretty fun pools as well.
Take the beast's power. You will need it for the dangers ahead.
Selected, the Stone Ward.
I'm gonna go here.
Tenderize. Mutilate. Drain fluids. Tenderize. Mutilate. Tenderize.
Alright, who has their spear up right
Mutilate.
now on the extraction?
Me, but I don't have a hammer.
Tenderize.
Come, my assistant.
Then
The processing.
what's yours? Is yours hammer, Justin, or you have spear up? Okay. Then Justin and I will go with
Drain fluids.
the spear on this one. We'll double spear it.
Feign it.
Oh. He hit me really far, but okay.
Long arm.
If they start chasing you, just feign it.
Yeah.
They have to finish the channel. If they don't finish, it switches. But if they finish the cast for morbid fixation, then they'll I forgot where I was going.
Incompetent.
I'm gonna go here.
All right. Try not to damage those limbs whilst you tear them off.
Tenderize.
They're probably one of the most annoying
Mutilate.
small mobs, these bouncy boys.
Tenderize. Mutilate. Tenderize. Mutilate. Tenderize.
Vexing. Rotsville, get to work and don't fail me like your predecessor.
Mutilate. 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 Mutilate.
So, do we want to lust this one, or do we want to save it for last?
I say just double
It's
spear
not
it.
up yet anyway.
Yeah, it's 4 minutes.
I knew that.
Yeah, I'll spear and Justin will spear.
Reserve your parts for later.
Meat hook.
I'm the one who made you.
Did you happen to spear the wrong
Embalming
one?
ichor.
Or did someone just pull aggro?
No! That one was my favorite. Was yet
Yeah, but the aggro was off the A bomb, not the guy that came down. That's what confused me. All right, here we go. Yep, go ahead. You can spear off the bat if you want.
I have misdirect.
Oh yeah, that's true. God, that would be awesome. Forgot that you. It's not just your damage, but any damage you generate.
Icebound Aegis.
Jamie.
Comet Storm.
I have a question. I want to test something. If I get targeted by exile, can you life crit me?
He went too fast.
Like at the end of the cast.
Icebound Aegis. Comet Storm.
The storm.
It's on me. Go.
Icebound Aegis.
No, they must have
Yeah,
fixed
did you
it.
see it came back. And like
There's,
it
like-
dropped you on me.
There's gotta. I think there's like a specific timing that you're supposed to.
Because I know that Naj, when he's doing this on his warrior, he can heroic leap, but it's very hit or miss.
But it
getting the
ends up
timing
killing
right.
you because it gives you the timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's extra time to
Yeah,
damage.
yes, yeah. After 45 seconds or whatever, it just kills you.
Well, because typically, like the strat is, like at higher keys, is you just die if you have battle resist. It's fast. It's faster to just take the 5-second penalty than it is.
Right down there.
Surprise! My bad.
Comet Storm.
Yeah.
Weapon? What?
Anybody want a high verse low crit ring?
I just got another high verse low crit ring with a socket. I've gotten 2 of these with a socket tonight.
Wait, which one is that?
High verse, low crit, 142
Wow.
verse, 89 crit. Anybody need? Yeah, I got the same one on Necrotic tonight. I'm wearing it that has a socket.
Oh.
Nobody probably wants that much verse besides a tank.
I mean, I'm sitting at 16% verse right now. But no, I don't need that one.
Yeah. Would this be an upgrade for you, Justin? I don't know what you got. No. Oh, one's a Lego, and then the other one's Mastery. So you're wanting crit Mastery. Okay. Wait, were you in the... Oh, Mastery's first. Okay, that explains it then. See, we got a real high one from that Plagueful. That was a lot of crit, but it was high crit, low haste. Yeah. Anima Exhaust. That shit is baller. That and the spear and the 2 spears over in Spires. Alright.
I think it's absurd how much damage Wild Spirits does in a fucking dungeon.
Yep. Ends up being your top damage.
Yep, 15% of my overall.
Just from the Covenant.
Yeah.
That Wildfire Cluster.
Which one?
Wildfire Cluster for survival.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time you throw a bomb, it puts those mini bombs around it. Hell yeah.
Plumage dealt 276k overall.
Meaningful choice.
97 hits is what Plumage did.
surprised Raptor Strike was that much of your damage.
But newbie's anima exhaust damage.
I'm 106. Haters gonna hate.
Well, when you look at it though, you have to technically add all the bombs together because they're all the same thing.
True, they're all the same button.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. I'm out of here.
Good night. Thank you for the keys.
All right, good night, guys.